vecino.
All right. Yeah. Howdy, folks. To the 82 subscribers, thank you. You are appreciated. You have an understanding of care that transcends the plane. You know how the grid work. I don't care what you look like. If you're 82 subscribers, you understand the transcendence of the plane. Thank you. And you really understand. You're the first to really understand without even having to know how to explain it at all. That the one is the all. But you know how to explain it at all when you get next to those that you care about. Even if you're next to those when you care about them, you treat them like the ultimate dog shit. Your mastery of craft and how to do that is an indication, nothing more, of you having the ability to care about them for real. I do a lot of dimension hopping. That I got a little Venetian beeswax on my nose. Source respect. 67. That's just, I don't know, I just throw them out random. That's a 13. It's 4. What does it mean? Transform. It means work hard to your transformation. Because as I went over before, 4 is the beginning of the next cycle. Please watch the other videos. They explain a lot. Each number. Now, we went over A through G. Excuse me. We went over A through I. You want to understand that mishap? Well, the 7 is actually the first form of completion. The 9 is the ultimate form of completion. But it doesn't stop there. If you keep going, that means you're going to get more ultimate forms of completion. It just is. Because it's about cycles. And each one in itself is. And then some of them have profound extra meaning behind why they are, like 12. 12 astrological signs. 12 planets, or 12 primary chakras. You have 7 in your physical vessel, and you have 12 overall in your etherical space that goes with you anywhere you are, no matter what. You have to know how to claim it. You want to, whatever you can't allow yourself to openly make fun of is your repression of intellect. So you have a repressed comedian. I don't care. It doesn't matter what it is. You could have a repressed mathematician. Whatever you refuse to express due to fear. Look at the commonalities of the topic. Well, there you go. You just got healed. If you're going to accept it. But then what's going to happen is, depending on how much you've ran from it, you got a default mechanism that you designed from multiple ways. You designed it, though. You designed it to run away. Now, so how you spelled yourself? How have you allowed yourself to be spelled? Tell you poetry, tell you knowledge, whatever. Figure out a way to run. There you go. What do you tell yourself? What do you spell yourself? That's why it's called spelling. I'm not going to tell you every detail, all right? You're going to learn to turn it here because I tell you certain details to learn how to optimize. You want proof in the pudding purpose? All right, here you go. Mr. Astrotheology, have a blast on that channel. I'll throw up some other channels too, but that's the primary one you can have a ball at. You go ahead, learn your proof. All right, and okay, so here we go now with this. This is the green, this is the plane of inertia. This is what you walk on. If you want the ball earth, understand I love Hollywood too. Source respect, source appreciation. This is the plane of inertia. This is what we're on, and that anybody's on. And that anybody that was involved and that is involved in Hollywood, that isn't involved in what other people in Hollywood are involved in. So hence why I can tell you, I love Hollywood too. What else excuse you got to run from how you claim to spell yourself? You are here to claim the responsibility to do this. It's cycles. You're afraid of 666, right? Okay, but all 3 cycles broken down equals 6s. So then stop using numbers then. Or get on with the program. Get on with the now. Let go of the program and get on with claiming your now. How you going to do that? You got to live in the honesty. You have to answer the challenges that make you create things to run away from what you really have wanted to do. You have, yes, you got to own it. You have used people to do this. You have used family to do this. If you really love them, you would break off if you know you're tempted to do this with them. And want to only get involved with someone to run from yourself and make them have to deal with it and give you trophies. No. That ain't love. That's a program. That's conditional love at best, which is not love. It's a program. That's fear and misery and egotism worship. Exactly. Source respect. A through I, we did. Now, those are the primary cycles. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. So J through R. Source respect. You spell yourself. Here's the second cycle. J through R. This would be responsible for the adolescents and teens. Yeah, you're adolescents, all right. You're at what lessons? What lessons were you blocked from 0 through 7? Depending on that, you will be spelled easily, quite easily, in this 3 primer adolescence, 10 through 12, 3 primers of a middle ground, small. I don't know currently of any other linear age timeline that only makes up 3 years. You could argue, no, not even infancy. A child is 3 to 10. And some would argue further. But technically, everyone's a child, the divine child. But only if you learn how to allow your unapologetic self that you may have been blocked from for any reason by anyone, literally, no matter the relation, in this 0 to 7 first representation of completion period of yourself. 0 to 7 years old. All right? And 7, G. You a God? G? Are you a G woman or you a G man? No, I'm not talking about sports on that one. But, hey, it is a part of the sport. Football, G, the Giants. Oh, baseball? No. Baseball was all about the M. Yeah. No. And that's the team, the Marlins. How about that? Source respect. Those mighty, how about those, the Q Rangers, huh? Did he mean Texas, New York? Where are you going with this? What are you doing right now in this segment? Exactly. It's about understanding. It's called mental wellness. Will you allow yourself to flow or will you get angry? Oh, you got something to do? Fast forward it. It's called double tap. See where it goes. You'll learn the flow of the channel. It's free flow. It's allowance. I'm here to chill with you. And while I'm chilling, I'll show you give you some good field care knowledge. Marlins. That Q power Z, that Z power, that ZABC, what would that be? 26, 1, 2, 3. 26 and 6 is that 3, 2, 5. Embrace your change. You got the ability to do it. Only have a standard of allowing no resemblance. Just feel. Yeah. How you gonna know how to do it? J through Q. R. Second cycle. Well, here's the refreshment right here. 10. It's 1 amplified. Help, help, help. Do the work. Initiate, initiate, initiate. K. First master a number. Understand. Source energy. 12. 12. 12. Source energy. 13. Woo! How about them? All right. That 3. Allow your divine child. 12. 3. Allow your divine child. Allow the purity of honest expression of self to dominate your existence. Allow yourself to know self, that purity, that 3. Allow it to rule your internal environment. No, your internal environment. And you will see you're planting real seeds. You're planting a garden of your now passages on your walkways and drive-throughs through your existence. All right. 4, once again, freshen up. Get off the cocky bullshit and hone in on the humility and admittance of inquiring of knowledge to keep. Allow fresh admittance of self. Allow the come down to allow the refreshment. Embrace the cycles. Embrace the humility. Allow the peak, bring in the humility. Allow the peak, bring in the humility. 4. Now, that's 5. Allow this new cycle of constant change to how to thrive. Embrace the cycles. 5. 14, and all 5, allow it. 15, 6, O. The first letter of Om, or Om. Ooh. 6, that's right, that's why it's like that. Om, the most beautiful, as I've said, watch the videos. The splendid, the second completion of the second cycle, the fun, the in-between, the total fun, the total bliss, the total care and understanding and nurturing, the beauty, the beauty, the beauty. 6. P. 16, completion, the beginning of the new last cycle, the form, a 7 of a form of completion. Because once I said, like I said in the last posts and uploads, once the 1 begins anew, the 3 is already had, because within the 1 there is the all, there is the 3, the 7, the representation of the all coming from the back. What will allow it to be shining now in a form of completion in your body, in your 7 chakras. The Q, the 8, the infinity, the allowance, the eternal now, where you allow the power of your now, where you can join in into the source energy wave of your eternal now, will you allow the power of your now and the completion of the second completion, the 18, showing itself again invertedly and outwardly different through its understanding of itself and predecessors, the 1, the 8, the 18, the 9. Showing itself again in the form of a completion the second time around. However, not the end of the teens. I will show you the blend through and appreciation of any corrupt play with more optimal way of respect to use this. But anyhow, respect the now and how to use it anyway, and why it was able to be played is just no demands knowing of self. And you will allow it to evolve that any knows is optimal. 9, complete. Just heard it, just felt it, just walked through it. You feel? That's how you know now. You are levelsome. To the 82 subscribers and anyone else watching, you understand the power of your now. You will allow the change. You will allow the paradigm shifts paradigm. You are levelsome. Levelsome are you.